Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I be to Dr. Sohaili binti Abu Bakar. I'm MARDHIAH binti MASLIZAN. Today I would like to present on anti-diabetic effect of MARDHIAH citrifolia fermented by Chokjang in KKAY diabetic mice. These are the literature review that I used throughout this study, entitled Effect of MARDHIAH citrifolia leaf ethanolic extract on exercise endurance in female sprog dolly rats. Next. This is another literature review that I used throughout the study, entitled The Effect of Noni Fruit Juice on Cholesterol Levels. Next is the introduction part. Diabetes mellitus is a metabolic disorder characterized by hyperglycemia. Diabetes mellitus can occur due to the defect in insulin secretion and insulin action, or both. 90% of the patients registered in the National Diabetes Registry Organization diagnosed with type 2 diabetes mellitus. MARDHIAH citrifolia is a tropical plant that grows throughout the Pacific. Based on the recent study, they are much more preferred to use MARDHIAH citrifolia as compared to other herbs because this tropical plant have high therapeutic activities, including anti-cancer, antioxidant, antibacterial, anti-dyslipidemia, and also it have analgesic effect. MARDHIAH citrifolia also have the ability to prevent atherosclerosis based on the previous study. Other than that, it is also have been proved to be non-toxic tropical plant. Next is the objective that will be achieved in this study. First is to determine the blood glucose lowering effect of MARDHIAH citrifolia and fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia in anti-diabetic model. Next is to evaluate biochemical parameter in anti-diabetic activities of the anti-diabetic in the anti-diabetic model. The third objective is to provide up-to-date information and clinical research into herbal therapy for type 2 diabetes mellitus. The last one is to understand the biological actions, mechanism, and therapeutic potential of MARDHIAH citrifolia and fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia extract in type 2 diabetes mellitus. Next is the hypothesis that is already being set up in this study. For null hypothesis, there is no association between anti-diabetic properties of MARDHIAH citrifolia and fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia in KKAY diabetic mice. For the alternative hypothesis, there is association between anti-diabetic properties of MARDHIAH citrifolia and fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia in KKAY diabetic mice. Next is the material and method that will be used in this study. For the animal diet and treatment classification, for the animals, throughout this study, KKAY mice with genetic obesity type 2 diabetes mellitus will be used. All mice will be categorized into will be divided into 4 groups, which is diabetic control group, positive control group, MARDHIAH citrifolia group, fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia groups, and those are the 4 groups that will be divided for all of the mice. Next is the diets and treatment that will be applied for all of the mice. For the diabetic control group, all of the mice will be fed on normal mouse diet. And for the positive control group, MARDHIAH citrifolia group and fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia group will be fed on normal mouse diet blended with freeze-dried banaba, the traditional plant extract, and also MARDHIAH citrifolia or fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia respectively. Next, for the preparation of the fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia, first heat and weigh the MC powder, the MARDHIAH citrifolia powder, and then add the Chokjang. After that, incubate them with the diverse bacillus species. For the extraction of the fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia, add dried and milled MARDHIAH citrifolia and fermented MARDHIAH citrifolia into 70% alcohol and then stir for 24 hours. After that, centrifuge the extract and filter the supernatant. Next, evaporate the filtrate by using the rotary evaporator. At last, freeze dry and store the resulting concentrates for the future experiment. Next, for the laboratory test, The test that will be done is the blood glucose level test. For the analysis of the blood glucose level test, it will be measured by using the blood glucose sensor strip. Next, the next test that will be done is the glycosylated HbA1c test. This analysis of glycosylated HbA1c level will be measured by using HbA1c testing analyzer. Next is the serum analysis test. For the serum analysis test, it will be measured by using the automated hematology analyzer, glucometer, and also ELISA kit. Then, for the muscle differentiation and glucose uptake assay, it will be read under the assay with the fluorescence at 485 and 535 nanometer. The next test that will be done is the Western blot analysis. For the Western blot analysis, it will be measured by using the AMPK and beta-actin. The last test that will be carried out throughout this study is proliferator activated receptor PPAR gamma transcriptional activity assay, in which it will be measured by using the luciferase assay system. Next, this is the expected result to be gained at the end of the study. For the blood glucose level, it is expected to be decreased in the fermented Morinda citrifolia group. Next, for the HbA1c level, it is expected to be lowered in the fermented Morinda citrifolia group. Then, for the Morinda citrifolia group and fermented Morinda citrifolia group, it is expected to decrease in the triglyceride level. The total cholesterol will be no significant difference at the end of the result. Then, for the HDL cholesterol level, it is expected to be higher in Morinda citrifolia and fermented Morinda citrifolia. For the LDL cholesterol level, it is expected to be lower in the fermented Morinda citrifolia. For 2-NBDG uptake, it is expected that the fermented Morinda citrifolia ethanol extract is expected to stimulate the 2-NBDG uptake, whereas for the fermented Morinda citrifolia water extract, Morinda citrifolia water extract, and Morinda citrifolia ethanol extract is expected for not stimulating the 2-NMBDG uptake. Then for the FMCE, is expected to stimulate the transcriptional activity of PPAR gamma, whereas for the fermented Morinda citrifolia water extract, Morinda citrifolia water extract, and Morinda citrifolia ethanol extract, it is expected to not stimulate the transcriptional activity of PPAR gamma. Next, for the last test that will be done, the expected result will be the fermented Morinda citrifolia extract is expected to stimulate the phosphorylation of AMPK in C2Cl2 derived myotubes, whereas for the fermented Morinda citrifolia water extract is expected for not stimulating the phosphorylation of AMPK in C2C12 derived myotubes. At last, the conclusion that is expected throughout this study is that all of this pleiotropic anti-diabetic action can be proved to provide strong support for the use of the FMC for the treatment of the diabetes in the future. However, high-quality clinical studies are essential in order to determine the optimal condition for alternative treatment in diabetic patients. That's all from me. Thank you.